Hello everyone, welcome to Edtech Simplified. It's me, Esther, here again, and as always, I'm back to simplify processes for you. The process I'll be simplifying today concerns teachers that would love to migrate to the UK, right? Especially Nigerian teachers. Right, late 2022, the UK announced that they would start receiving teachers from Jamaica, Hong Kong, Ghana, India, even Nigeria to come teach in the UK. Now, it came as shocking news to some people, but for me, I was already teaching in the UK, so it was quite like, oh yeah, it's about time. But that decision and that announcement does have a number of implications on the Nigerian educators, right? But Nigerian teaching in general, but that's not the bone of contention for this video. In this video, I would love to share with teachers that are interested in moving what they need to do to prepare and to be qualified, right? So the first thing I want to talk about really is the QTS. Many people have reached out to me before I even thought of making this video that, oh Esther, I'm sure you've heard that by February 2023, 1st of February to be specific, the UK will start awarding QTS to Nigerian teachers that are qualified. But then, what exactly is QTS? A QTS in the UK is the Qualified Teacher Status. It's a legal requirement that accredits a teacher to be able to teach in schools in the UK. Is it important? Yes. Why is it important? Aside the fact that it is a legal requirement, it also determines the earning of a teacher. A teacher with a QTS earns more than a teacher without QTS. So how can you get a QTS? There are many ways to get a QTS. Many people here in the UK get their QTS by doing the PGCE, which is like a postgraduate course, certification course in teaching, in education to be precise. And at the end of it, they get their PGCE and a QTS. Other people decide to go through a training body. It doesn't have to be a university. It could be some bodies that do trainings for teachers, and the teachers can get QTS at the end of the training. It's not. Now, I need to add that getting the QTS is not a piece of cake. It is a lot of money. The average amount for a PGC training is like £12,000 average. I mean, it's way more, but that's the average. But now that the UK government is asking Nigerian teachers to come to the UK, where would these teachers get their QTS from? Yeah, that's the second thing I want to talk about in this video. So when the UK government opened the door to Nigerians, they also thought about Nigerian teachers and their QTS. So there's a new route for teachers, and that means that Nigerian teachers and other teachers in other countries can now apply for QTS without paying that huge amount of money. Yes, but how does it work? So a Nigerian teacher, a qualified Nigerian teacher, qualified to be precise, can apply for a QTS through a TRA. A TRA is a short for Teaching Regulation Agency. I, for one, am happy that the UK government made the provisions for Nigerian teachers that are going to be applying for the QTS through the TRA, because when you use the TRA, you don't need to write an exam, you don't need to pay any £9,000 or £12,000, which is good news. All you need to do is to have the necessary documents, which I'm going to talk about in a bit. And when you have all those documents and the right experience, you can proceed to apply for your QTS on the 1st of February 2023. Isn't that great news? So dear Nigerian teachers, you know that you need a QTS to work as a teacher in the UK, not just as a standard of quality, but also as an economic standard, because it will determine how you'll be paid. Okay, now we've talked about what the QTS is. How then can you get your QTS? What are the documents you need? let's get right into that. Well. I said before that you need to be a qualified teacher in Nigeria to be able to apply for QTS in the UK. So what does it mean to be a qualified Nigerian teacher? In simple terms, that means that you have your TRCN certificate. Your TRCN certificate comes from the Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria, and it recognizes you as a teacher. But how can you get that? If you have a minimum certificate of NCE, which is a National Certificate in Education, you can apply for a TRCN certificate from Nigeria. The process of getting a TRCN I won't discuss in this video, but subscribe to my channel so you can get notified when I bring on an expert or even upload a video on how you can get your TRCN to apply for your QTS. So after you've gotten your TRCN, if you currently have your TRCN, congratulations to you. What you need to do is on the 1st of February 2023, be the first person to log on to this website that you see on screen. I'm also going to leave a link in the description below to check your eligibility for the QTS as a Nigerian. Yeah, I know you already have your TRCN certificate, but you also need to check if you have the right amount of experience and if you do not have any band. Yeah, that's important. But good news is the eligibility form is not complicated, it's quite easy, and after you've done that and it's confirmed that you're eligible to apply for QTS on the 1st of February 2023, make sure you're one of the first group of people that are on this particular link. You would also find that in the description, and apply for your QTS as a Nigerian. So what exactly do you need to be qualified for the UK QTS? Number one, you need to have your TRCN certificate. That's your Nigerian teaching certificate. Number two, you need to have the minimum degree qualification. It has to be the equivalent of the UK education itself. Then number three, which is very important, you need to have a minimum of 9 months teaching experience. That's not really hard to come by. If you have all these three in place, then you're eligible for the QTS TRE application. Now the great news that I'm about to share with you is that I'll be holding the hands of some teachers during this application process. I'll be helping them and guiding them. We are in this together. I'm also a teacher and I'm currently working in the UK, and I do know what the system, the educational system is like in secondary and primary schools. So I'll be glad to help teachers through this process. You find the link to register for the mentorship. Oh, I really don't want to call it a mentorship, but yeah, you find the link to register in the description area. Click through it, put all the details that's required of you, and I would see you on the inside. Before you go, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please make sure you do that. Not just because I want you to, but so that it can reach many other people that need access to this information. You're a teacher, you deserve the best of the best, and I'm super excited that this is happening now. Though many people don't think it should be happening, but it's a good thing that this good hand has been extended to teachers too. I'm gonna see you in the next video where we'll talk a bit about how you can get your TRCN if you don't have it already. Bye.